Chosen one, stop right here. What I am about to share with you is not just another motivational message. This is a divine decree, a prophetic announcement sealed with heaven's authority. Your life is about to shift in ways you cannot yet imagine. If you are watching this right now, this is not coincidence. This is not random. This is divine orchestration. God has drawn you to this moment because something powerful is already moving in your story. The season of waiting is closing. The chapter of loneliness is ending. And what is about to unfold will leave a permanent mark on your existence. This is chosen by heavens, and I am here to tell you that your breakthrough is closer than you think. The Lord has spoken over you. The time has come for what was delayed to be delivered. Heaven is preparing you for a new chapter, one that doesn't look like your past, one that doesn't feel like your former seasons, one that doesn't carry the weight you have been dragging for so long. This is the chapter where divine love enters your world. And yes, for many of you, this will be a soulmate connection. Someone with a vibrant spirit, a renewed joy, a depth you have been praying for, stepping into your life with heaven's precision. Let me be clear. This is not just any relationship. This is alignment. This is a soul connection, ordained to uplift you, to challenge you in healthy ways, and to awaken a love you have only imagined in your most honest prayers. You have waited. You have prayed through tears. You have trusted the process when nothing seemed to be changing, when everyone around you found their person and you wondered when it would be your turn. You have endured the long middle, that silent hallway between God said and God did. But now the Lord is saying, the waiting has done its work. The word declares, "Let us hold fast the confession of our hope without wavering, for he who promised is faithful." That is Hebrews 10:23, chosen one. The faith you held on to is not about to embarrass you. The promise you carried is not about to collapse. Heaven is not late. Heaven is exact, and your time is now. Before we go deeper into this revelation, I need you to do something. If you feel this message resonating in your spirit, hit that like button right now. Subscribe to Chosen by Heavens and help us reach 30,000 souls united in faith and expectation. Turn on your notifications so you never miss what heaven is revealing, and drop a comment with the number 7, the number of completion and divine perfection. When chosen ones agree in faith, atmospheres shift. When hearts align in expectancy, doors open that were sealed shut. Now, let me take you deeper into what heaven is releasing over you. There comes a time in every life when we feel the weight of the world pressing down, the weight of loneliness that nobody talks about, the weight of watching time pass while you wonder if your moment will ever come. You may have endured long seasons of disappointment, heartache that cut so deep you didn't know if you would recover, betrayals that made you question if you could ever trust again. You may have looked around and felt like life moved forward for everyone except you, like you were stuck in a waiting room while everyone else got called into their blessing. But I come with a decree from heaven today. The wait is over. God has spoken. Divine timing has arrived, and you, beloved, are ready for what is next. This is not just any season you are entering. This is your divine reintroduction to the world. This is your return to light after dwelling in shadows. This is your moment to be seen in your true beauty, honored for your real story. Not the story people assumed about you, not the story pain tried to write, but the story God ordained before you were born. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. That is Jeremiah 29:11. Your future is not empty. Your hope is not fragile. Your life is not stuck. The love you have longed for is not being dangled in front of you like a carrot you will never reach. It is being delivered to you. This is why God delayed what you begged for too early, because the blessing had to meet the version of you that could carry it with wisdom. Heaven wasn't withholding. Heaven was preparing. Let me tell you about Sarah. She came to me at 52, broken from a divorce that left her feeling invisible. She told me, "I think my time has passed. I am too old, too damaged, too set in my ways." But 3 months after she surrendered her timeline to God, she met Daniel at a community event. He was 48, never married because he had been waiting for the one God chose for him. Their connection was instant, but more than that, it was peaceful. No games, no confusion, just two souls recognizing each other. Today, they are married and traveling the world together, living the life she thought was reserved for other people. These aren't fairy tales. These are testimonies from people who sat where you are sitting, who felt what you are feeling. For many of you, God is going to bring you a covenant partner, a companion who stands beside you in love, honor, and grace. Not someone who adds chaos to your already complicated life, but someone who brings clarity. Not someone who plays mind games, but someone who carries peace like a fragrance. Not someone who competes with your calling, but someone who protects your purpose and celebrates your growth. This new chapter is the beginning of a connection that will lift your spirit, bringing joy you forgot was possible and transformation you didn't know you needed. Your heart will finally exhale after holding its breath for so long. Your mind will finally rest from overthinking every interaction. Your spirit will finally say, "This is what I was made for." What if I told you the love you have been waiting for was already chosen for you? Crafted by divine hands to match your spirit with supernatural precision. Heaven is orchestrating a meeting between two souls who have been on parallel journeys, learning similar lessons, becoming ready at the same time. This person may carry a different energy than what you are used to. Someone whose presence makes your heart feel lighter and your future feel possible again. Like maybe it is not too late after all. This person is not just a reflection of what you think you want. They are a mirror of your deepest self, the self you buried under survival mode and disappointment. They will bring vibrance where life felt gray. They will bring vitality where you felt worn down. They will bring warmth where cold distance became your normal. A soul with light in their eyes that hasn't been dimmed by bitterness. Gentleness in their hands that knows how to hold your heart without crushing it. Someone who helps you heal without making you feel broken. Someone who helps you grow without making you feel inadequate. Someone who sees your scars and doesn't flinch because they have their own, and they understand that scars are just proof you survived. Their energy will infuse your life with renewed passion and clearer purpose. And hear me clearly, this is not random chance. This is divine alignment, love and destiny working together in ways only God can orchestrate. God is guiding this soul toward you at the appointed time. They will fill gaps you didn't even know were there. They will heal wounds you thought you would just have to live with forever. They will breathe new life into parts of you that went numb from disappointment. And the love you share will feel miraculous. Not because it is perfect or without challenges, but because it is God-covered. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good. That is Romans 8:28. Even your delays, even your disappointments, even your mistakes and wrong turns. God is weaving it all into a testimony that will help someone else hold on, and when God blesses you, He doesn't do it in secret. Your union will not be kept behind closed doors. It will be visible. It will be undeniable. Your love story will become a testament to God's faithfulness and His timing. Your love will become light, bright, and steady and unmistakable. A beacon of hope for people who think it is too late for them. As people witness this divine embrace between you and your soulmate, they will be stunned. They will see genuine joy radiating from you, and they will remember that God is still in the miracle business. They will see peace where chaos used to reign. They will see confidence where insecurity used to dominate. They will see someone who finally looks settled, not because everything is perfect, but because they are finally with the right person. And in a world that has become cynical about love, your story will give people permission to believe again. Some will whisper, "How did they find each other?" Others will say, "Look at how they look at each other." And you will smile and say, "I stopped forcing it. I surrendered my timeline, and God was faithful." Many have tried to love you before, but they weren't equipped. Some had good intentions, but wrong timing. Some had attraction, but no alignment. This time is different. This person has been prepared specifically for you. The connection you are about to experience will carry weight beyond romance. It will carry spiritual purpose. You will feel it immediately. Not just butterflies in your stomach, but peace in your spirit. The kind of knowing that doesn't need validation from friends or family, because you know that you know that you know there will be an aura of safety around them. Their love will feel like a covering, not a cage. Their presence will feel like shelter from storms you used to face alone. Their heart will feel like home after years of feeling like a stranger everywhere you went. And every moment with them will remind you of God's care, like small whispers throughout your day that say, "See, I never forgot about you. I was working even when you couldn't see it, and now here it is." Receive it with gratitude. When you feel low, they will lift you, not with empty clicks or toxic positivity, but with consistent presence. When you feel weary from life's battles, they will strengthen you, not by fixing everything, but by standing with you in it more than romance. They will bring security. This is not the kind of relationship where you constantly wonder where you stand. No more analyzing text messages. No more playing games to test if they care. No more walking on eggshells, wondering when the other shoe will drop. This soulmate will provide a peace that allows you to rest, real rest. The kind where you can be vulnerable without fear. The kind where you can have a bad day without worrying they will leave. The kind where you can show all of yourself and still be fully loved. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. That is Philippians 4 verse 7. That guarding, that protection, that covering is what you are about to experience. Their presence will feel like a shield, as if God's hand is personally ensuring no harm returns to your heart. Prepare your heart, because what is coming is more than ordinary love. This is high vibration, divinely orchestrated love. Love that elevates your standards and your spirit simultaneously. Love that restores what was stolen. Love that pushes you into your next level of purpose and calling. This soulmate will not just love you, they will inspire you to become. They will challenge you to rise, not through criticism, but through believing in you when you doubt yourself. They will awaken dormant gifts you packed away after disappointment. They will help you rediscover passions you thought you lost. That hobby you used to love, that dream you gave up on, that version of yourself you thought was gone forever. You are entering a chapter where love becomes a force that transforms everything it touches. Your self-image will shift from survivor to thriver. Your purpose will sharpen from blurry to crystal clear. Your spirit will be elevated. Your heart will be renewed. and your soul will become a living reflection of God's love. Now, I want to pause here for a moment. If this message is speaking to your spirit, if you feel something stirring inside you, I want to invite you to sow into this ministry in a practical way. YouTube has a feature called Super Thanks that allows you to support this channel with a small one-time gift. It is not required, it is not mandatory. But if God is speaking to you through this word and you want to partner with what we are building at Chosen by Heavens, you can click the Super Thanks button below this video. Every seed sown in faith creates a harvest, and your support helps us reach more chosen ones who need to hear these messages of hope. But whether you give or not, the word remains the same, and heaven's promise over you stands firm. Now let's continue. Yes, the world may not understand at first. They may question how it came so quickly. They may doubt the authenticity because they have become cynical. But this is no ordinary connection. God will confirm it in His time, in His way, with His glory, in a manner that requires no defense from you. You will not need to convince anyone. The fruit will speak. The peace will be visible. The consistency will be undeniable. In time, those who doubt it will watch the fruit grow. They will watch the peace remain even through challenges, and their skepticism will turn into respect, then curiosity, then awe. Some will even apologize for doubting, and you will say, "I didn't do it. God did." Gone are the days you had to hide your heart for fear of judgment. No more hiding who you are with. No more shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. Those days are over. God is about to honor you openly. This divine connection will be celebrated, not hidden. You will be embraced, not by everyone, but by the right ones, because God decided to reveal His hand in your life in a way that cannot be explained away. And this is bigger than personal happiness. This is testimony. This is God showing the world what happens when faith meets patience. Your connection will become a beacon for others who are still in their waiting season. People will see your journey and realize their story is not over. They will see what God did for you and understand He is not done with them. And that chosen one is why your story matters beyond just you. Now, let's make something unmistakably clear. This love was written for you before time began. There are no mistakes in God's plan. You were chosen for this moment, for this love, for this divine connection. Every heartbreak that nearly destroyed you, every struggle that felt unbearable, every tear you cried alone, it all led to this point. The delay was not punishment. It was divine preparation. God was arranging the exact meeting point of two destinies, aligning timing, maturity, healing, and readiness in both of you simultaneously. You may have questioned why it took so long, but know this with certainty. God was preparing you to receive what you once would have destroyed through insecurity or overlooked because you weren't ready to recognize real love. And simultaneously, God was preparing your soulmate to recognize what others overlooked in you, to value what previous people took for granted, to protect what careless hands once broke. When this love arrives, and it will arrive, you will understand with perfect clarity why it could not come earlier. You will see how the solitude refined you like gold and fire. You will see how the waiting purified your desires from what you thought you wanted to what you actually needed, because this love will not be rushed. It will arrive at the right moment, and the wait will make it precious in a way instant gratification never could. Your heart endured disappointment that felt like it would never end, unfulfilled longings that kept you awake at night. But those trials strengthened your spirit in ways comfort never could. You learned what true love actually is. Not the Hollywood version, but the real thing. Steady, honoring, faithful, safe, consistent. And now it is your time to receive the love that matches who you have become. Not who you were at 20, but who you are now. With all your wisdom and scars and growth and depth, this love is restoration. It will heal wounds you thought would never fully mend. It will breathe life into broken places you didn't even know could be repaired. It will turn your scars into symbols of strength rather than shame. And the one who comes will not love you despite your scars. They will love you with full understanding of your journey. They will see beauty in your healing process. And together you will build something stronger than what was lost. When this love enters, it will confirm spiritually. Heaven will whisper through signs, alignments, and divine nudges. You will notice doors opening without strain. You will notice peace settling in places where anxiety used to scream. A quiet certainty inside your spirit that says, "This is it. This is what I have been waiting for." You will recognize that God's hand is in every detail. You will understand that this union is anchored in something higher than chemistry. This is covenant energy. This is spiritual alignment. This is God's craftsmanship on display for so long. You may have chased love, worked overtime to earn it, forced connections that were never meant to be, but this time is different. You will not have to chase. Love will find you. Love will arrive in a way that feels effortless, natural, and clear. No games, no confusion, just alignment, just peace. Just two people recognizing each other and saying yes to what heaven arranged. And here is the final piece where your sentence was ending. The Spirit is finishing what began in you. In a world that makes you feel like you missed your chance, like you are too old or too damaged or too late, God is telling you that you are right on time, perfectly on time. It does not matter how old you are. 50 looks different on you than it did on your parents. 35 is not too late. 42 is not over the hill. 58 is not winding down. You are exactly where you need to be, and the love destined for you is arriving at the appointed moment. But God does not measure time the way people do. He looks at alignment. He looks at readiness. He looks at the exact intersection where your healing meets His promise. Every step you took, even the wrong ones, were teaching you something. Every delay you survived were protecting you from wrong timing. Every prayer you kept breathing were reaching heaven's throne and building your testimony. So lift your head, chosen one, not in pride, but in expectation. Let your heart open again, not foolishly, but wisely. Let hope rise without the fear that has haunted you, because this time it is different. This time, heaven is moving. This time the pieces are aligning in ways you will look back on with awe, because what God is doing now is not small. The chapter is turning from waiting to receiving. The blessing is approaching with your name on it. And when it arrives, when you meet them, when you recognize them, it will not only change your relationship status, it will change your life in every dimension. Your joy will increase. Your purpose will clarify. Your story will inspire. Stay ready, not anxious, but expectant. Stay grounded in faith. Stay faithful, because heaven has spoken over you. The prophetic word has been released. The divine appointment is set, and what God has ordained cannot be stopped by your past, cannot be blocked by your age, cannot be delayed by your mistakes. When God says it is time, it is time. When heaven releases it, it manifests. When the Father opens the door, no one can shut it. This is chosen by heavens, and I am standing in agreement with you right now. I am declaring over you that divine love is finding you, that your soulmate is being prepared, that your season is shifting, that your story is being rewritten with heaven's pen. Before you leave this video, I want to ask you to do 3 things. First, if this word touched your spirit, leave a comment right now with the number 7. Let it be your agreement with heaven, your marker of faith, your declaration that you are ready to receive. Second, subscribe to Chosen by Heavens if you haven't already. We are building a community of 30,000 believers who refuse to give up on God's promises. Every subscriber helps us reach more people who need to hear that their story isn't over. And third, if God has blessed you through this ministry and you want to sow a seed into this work, you can use the super thanks button below to give a one-time gift. Your support keeps these messages going out to the world, reaching people in their darkest moments with heaven's light. But remember, whether you give or not, God's word over you remains the same. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it, someone who has been waiting too long, someone who needs to know their moment is coming. I will see you in the next message. Until then, stay faithful, stay expectant, stay ready, because Chosen One, your love story is about to begin.